So the good news is you are suffering from something that everybody does, which is they leave their country and they go somewhere and they're convinced that it was the new place that did it, that LA is just full of people who love to connect. Well, let me tell you, that is not Los Angeles. Like, even in terms of cities worldwide that have characters, may be interested in growth, but man, we have some of the
Go to Vancouver, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah, Vancouver's gonna blow your mind. And I've traveled, and I could say Vancouver has a city character of the friendliest people. But in any event, no, you haven't blown it. What you were was a person who was taken out of their comfort zone and then given permission to be radically different with an unknown backstory. And also, you had the superstar effect, which cannot be underestimated because your accent immediately marked you as interesting.
Yeah, which it might not do when you switch cities within Australia.
Yes. So you were able to just leaving that country. And we when we were deciding what cities to live in, we had a number of things like cost, and we were young, so we were like, attractiveness of the women, but one of them was superstar effect because it makes a huge difference in the friends that you can make, where you're invited, all that kind of stuff. So you haven't blown it, you haven't missed it. If you ever travel the world and you maintain your Aussie accent, that will still be there. People will be above average interested in you.
One other thing before you talk about how to make friends in his current situation, the other thing. Almost never have you ruined a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because that will happen once in your lifetime.
Yeah.
So LA will be here. Even if COVID takes 2 more years, and instead of being 20 or 22, you can get your first job here. You can come here for a master's degree that gets you 1 year of school. Like, if your goal, you're 20 years old and you want to come to LA for a year for some reason, that opportunity has gone nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it's delayed, but you haven't lost that. So I think there's often, we see it all the time with jobs, with dating. People feel like they've ruined a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I am always confident betting that you haven't, because I could just bet that every time and I'll only be wrong once.
Yep.
So yeah, LA will be here. So don't let yourself get depressed thinking that you can't recapture that.
And so there's LA's great, but it's getting worse. There's a lot of other fantastic cities as well.
I'm just saying, breathe easy, bud. You are absolutely positioned to have that same experience again in LA or in other cities. So do not despair.
And studying abroad was huge for me. I won't downplay it. It made a big difference. But moving with my friends to Brazil at age 25 was better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
I studied abroad, and I totally agree.
You can, it's a bummer. It's not a loss of nothing. You lost something, and I don't. That sucks. That's just a bummer. A lot of people lost a lot this year, but you can get it back for sure. So how should you go about making friends in your current circumstances?
Without your sweet accent,
without your
superstar
accent giving you that boost, you're gonna have to do it by your lonesome. So I think we need to remake this video, quite frankly, put it in a breakdown. But I'm getting a lot of questions about friendships and how
you made a great one about hub and spoke and all that.
It's in the video. It's in the video. How to make friends after college is, I think, what it's called.
If you look up Charisma on Command, make friends, you'll get the distillation of our best wisdom.
Yes, and I spent much more time preparing that than I have right now. And we've talked about it, but I'll abbreviate just because you're a patron. Essentially, you want to stand for something. Right now, what you don't get is then when you moved abroad, you immediately stood for something. You left your country to come here at a young age. Who is this person, right? But you don't obviously have that marker where you come from. So you need to find a way to wear that on your sleeve. That can be by starting meetups. That can be by creating a new business and like, okay, I'm looking to hire, and I do a job posting on my college campus. Who is this? He's hiring for this thing, or I'm setting up a group. I even set up the salsa dancing club at American University. I like salsa dancing. I came back from abroad. They didn't have one. I said, okay, here's the club. All these people started coming up to me. I didn't want to make friends. I was looking for a place to go salsa dancing once a week. And now, what if we did this? Could we include swing? What about like line dancing? Is that okay? I was like,
yeah, you're the default leader.
I don't want to do any of this. So I quickly abdicated, but I was like, oh, you can just make yourself the center of attention just by starting something. Yeah. And just, start it in a field where you want people coming up and bothering you.
Yeah, especially, I think this person said they want like-minded people.
Yeah.
figure out what the definition of like-minded is,
Yeah.
you know, and then start
Just make that club, find that social circle on the internet, create that forum or that subgroup, set up a meetup in person for people or a Zoom call on that thing. Like, even if you're in an online community and it's pre-built and you go, hey, some of us want to talk offline, I'm going to schedule this Zoom call. Then you're the guy who scheduled the Zoom call and everybody's going to, you know, I'm going to get a speaker to come talk about this particular thing if you guys want to attend. You will draw people to you. It has been one of the big gifts of Charisma on Command is I have had to do zero work making friends since we started it. Literally, I just get to sit back, filter my email inbox, respond to almost no one, and on rare occasion go, sure.
Yeah,
like,
you can do that on a small scale. You don't need 4 million subscribers. You just be the guy that started your college's jiu-jitsu club. It depends what you mean by like-minded. You're looking for people that like personal development. Maybe you need to start the 4-hour work week club. You know, now you're guaranteed everybody there is into personal development and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever that like-mindedness is, that's your key.
Yep.
Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.